Hi everyone, welcome back to Code Step by Step. My name is Anil. In this part of Node.js, we will learn that how we can perform CRUD operation with the Mongoose. So guys, if you did not watch our last video and if you are not aware about Mongoose, then you can watch our last video. Link is given in the description box. Why you have to watch it? Because in that video I told you what is Mongoose, difference between Mongoose npm package and MongoDB npm package, how we can install Mongoose schema, model and much more. And in this video we will continue the code from the last video, because if I am just going to write the code from scratch, it will take maybe 8 or 9 minutes more, so that we can save the time to watch our previous video. Great. So let's just recap the code from the last video. We just import the Mongoose. After that we just make a connection. I defined a schema, then we just save the result. Here you can see that, right? I just have to add here brackets because save is a function. So in this video, what we will do here, first of all, we will add some more fields to the schemas, because in last videos we added only two fields, name and price. That's why we are able to add only name and price, two fields. After that, we will perform here update, delete and find and read result also. So there can be a question related to find and read records or result. I will tell you the question and answer at the last of this video. Now let's continue. Let's just add two more fields with these schemas. Uh, these two fields are brand and category. So let me add these. Brand, it will be type of string, and after that we can add our last one, which is category, and it again will be a string. So after that I am just adding two more fields here, two more datas. So let's say I just want to add here max 100, after that the price, and brand, it can be, let's say, max. After that we can add category, and category, let's say category is mobile. So I am just breaking these results here, like name, price, and also that we can just read it properly, because now this is a better readable format. So now let's run this function again. So for that, what we need to do here, we just need to run here node moon command, and now you will find that the all other results, which is category and brand, is also stored. So let's check in our database. Here you can see that this is working fine. So with that way we can define a proper you can say that schema for a database. And now let's say now let's learn that how we can just update a record. So I am just closing this terminal so that we have more space for this window, and I am changing the name of this function. So let me just put here name like save in db, like this. After that, let me just I'm just removing this function, because I just want to keep the code, but I don't want to run this function. Why I'm keeping the code? So that you can just find the complete CRUD code in a single video. So now let's take up one more function. It can be update in db, and again it will be a arrow function. And to save the time, I am just copying the code from uh, above function, and this will be our just creating a model. After that, let's take a data, and let's take a product, and it have a function with the name of update one. So let's put here update one, and here we can pass our condition. So let's say I want to update the name with the you can say that max 6, right? So just simply put here, let's update the result which have the max 6, and what result we want to update, it will come in the second object. And first of all, it will take a dollar set, again it will take a you can say that object, and then we can just put here the information that we want to update. So let's say I want to update the price. So the current price is 520. So let's say I want to update this price in let's say 600, right? And that's it. It will able to update the result. And keep in mind, it will return a promise. So I'm putting here await, and this function should be async. And to check that this is working fine or not, let's console the log data. It will tell that everything is working fine or not. And at the last, let's call this function update in db. And let's run here NodeMoon. And here you can see that one record is modified. We can check here. Whenever you just find it again, you will find that the information is updated. So here you can see that. So after that, even you can update the two fields. Let's say you just want to update the price again 550 and name, and the new name max, let's say Max Pro 6, right? And save it and try to run it again. And here you can see that we got the acknowledgement, and this is again updated. So after that, now let's see how we can delete a record. So for that, I am just not calling this function and creating a one more function, which is delete in db. And as I told you, again it will be a arrow function. And let's just copy this model, and after that let's take data product dot delete 1, and after that we can provide the condition, and it will return a promise. So it will be await there, and it should be await async function. After that we can pass your condition. So let's say I want to delete a record where we have name is max 100. So name is max 100, right? After that, let's print this console.log data. Yep. And now let's call this function delete in db. Open the terminal and run it. Now let's see what we are getting in the console. Deleted count 1. So now we can find there is a what record we actually deleted. Maybe we have the two records for max 1. So because we just entered the two data, so let me just call it once again. Again one count is deleted, and here you can see that now the record is deleted. Now we have only 3 results. Both max 1 result is deleted. So now let's go with the last function, which is read or find, but this is not least. So now let's copy this function because the both are similar, and let's change the name of this function also. It can be just say find or read, whatever you want to put, because we will perform the both operation with that function, right? And what we are just going to do, let's just simply put here find, and if we are not putting here any you can say that parameter inside find, it will just return the all results. And let's check that there should be 3 results, and here you can see that we got the all 3 results. So let's say you just want to search only one result, then you can just provide your condition. Let's see, I am putting here name. It can ask that how we can apply the where condition with the MongoDB. So you can just say that just apply a condition inside a find function, and let's say I want to just get the result with the Max Pro 6, right? So let's say put here name Max Pro 6, and now you will find that we are only getting here one result. Why this is not working? So you can see that after just changing, it will return only one result here. So if I just put here the result which is not available like this, now it will return a blank array. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you still have any kind of query, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, so it will actually returning the result. The reason being because we have to just provide the condition inside the find function. So let me just use here 66 or something. Now it will return a blank array. Here you can see that, right? So thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video.